Hey there, everybody. Welcome to this reading for the next 2 days, the 16th and the 17th. We're going to get started here in just a few minutes. If you're coming to this video not live, go down below. All the timestamps will be below this video. Sal, hello. Sandy, hello. Lionheart, hello. Ann, hello. And Brandy, hello. Ann, other Ann, hello. Nadia, hello. And everyone else, thank you for being here. But anyway, sorry, hold on one second. Alright, we're all set there. So we are going to get started in just 1 second. And let me just finish this up real quick. Okay, now we're good. Alright, so thank you everybody again. We're going to answer some questions real quick, and then we are going to get started. So, A. Ortiz, hello. Thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, job offer at Star Vista or Lexus. I would say, I feel like there could be an offer from both, because for Star Vista, you have the Ten of Pentacles, really good card for money and a job offer. Lexus, a wish card with the Nine of Cups. I would say that Star Vista would look better with the Ten of Pentacles there, is what I'd say to you. Sandy, I was unsubbed from what? Let me know. Because I don't know what you mean. Brandy, thank you for the super chat. In career, a lot of creativity. So I feel like there is a lot of creativity coming in for you in career. Yeah, like moving towards your dreams. A lot of growth, a lot of abundance, a lot of success with these cards. So love it. This looks really good. Brandy is what I'd say to you. Lionheart, hello, thank you for the super chat, really appreciate it. You say here, I'm going to Tool now, will I have a great seat? I would say yes, I feel like you will be able to find one, so yes, for sure. I am the Rainbow. We have not even started yet, we will be starting here in a few minutes. Elizabeth, hello, thank you for being here, really appreciate it as always. And everybody else, hello. We're probably gonna get started early. I feel like some of these nights are a little bit slow, like Thursday night, right? So that's that. C Great, hello. Thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, how does George feel about me? No contact. Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles is like being single. The Nine of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. I get this combination all the time, and to me it's a tongue twister. But yeah, Nine of Pentacles is a card of like independence, like feeling like you are independent. Knight of Pentacles though is a card of work. It's a very slow moving card, so I feel like I've said something similar to this to you in the past. Like I feel like that things might move forward slowly here in this situation, but I feel like things will move forward just a lot with the Knight of Pentacles. Nadia, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, let me just refresh this so I can actually read it. You say love cards. You have the Queen of Cups, love, coming into your life. King of Swords, yeah, could be an air sign coming in for you. Although I'm not so sure it's an air sign, Nadia. I feel like it could just be someone you're meeting online, or I feel like it could just be someone who is very, I feel like someone who's very intuitive, but I also feel like it could be just someone who's very mature in life in general. Probably someone who's very effective in work as well. Usually King of Swords type people, they can be either leaders or they're just very good at their job in general. So that's what I would say there. Yeah, Ace of Wands, definitely new love coming in for you, Nadia. So that's that. Let's see. Lindy, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Love and travel cards. Interfusion Festival this weekend. For love, you have the Queen of Pentacles, Seven of Wands. I would definitely open up. Queen of Pentacles says you have like more than enough resources to get the love that you desire. So I would definitely open up to love there. And the Seven of Wands says be more open in love, and that will attract love into your life. Yeah, Ten of Cups, dating. So, as always, right, Lindy? For travel, you have the Four of Wands. Love it. To me, the Four of Wands is a very good card for travel, because to me, the Four of Wands is a card of freedom. So it's just a very good card for like getting out there, traveling, and you know, doing the whole travel thing. So I feel like that's very good for travel, Lindy. JC, you have the Justice card. Yeah, I feel like things are wrapping up for you here, JC. So definitely some balance here with the Justice card. Definitely some success coming in for you there as well. Knight of Swords, things moving forward. Six of Cups is success. Good news, like a gift from the universe for you, JC. So I feel like things are kind of like moving forward here is what I would say to you, JC. That looks pretty good to me. For sure. I like it. Kelly, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. I have a job interview coming up. How will it go? And would it be a good fit? Do you have the Eight of Wands? I would say yes in the Judgment card. Eight of Wands, success. You know, hitting your bullseye, as I always say, Kelly, with the Eight of Wands. And the Judgment card is like a rebirth. So I feel like this could be some sort of rebirth in your life, or this could be some sort of kind of like almost not a second chance, but just, you know, could just be a chance to get a job, if that makes sense here with this card. So yeah, like some sort of rebirth. I feel like things could go very, very well for you. I like it for sure. Violet Ann, thank you so much for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, when will I find love? Please. Hangman, I would say get out there. This is a lot of stuck energy, right? Hangman and the Nine of Swords. So, Nine of Swords, too many worries, fears, anxieties, like depressions, like things like that is what I'd say there. Hangman, stuck energy. So, get out of your head, Ann, is what I'm going to say to you. Four of Swords is like recovery. But again, Four of Swords we could look at as a kind of like a card of like being stuck, right? So because it's like a card of waiting, so like a lot of waiting energy here is what I'd say to you. Yeah, I feel like you're very attractive at this time, so I would get out there. I feel like you just need to start dating. I feel like you'll find love very, very quickly is what I'd say to you. Winnie, hello. Winnie, thank you so much for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Hold on one second, Winnie. I gotta refresh this. Winnie, you say, found my biological dad, 30 years, how will it go? I feel like it'll go very well for you, Winnie. Congratulations, by the way. But you have the star here, so this is like hope, renewal, having faith that things will work out for you. Nine of Wands comes up a lot after just a long journey, you know what I mean? Like having waited for something to happen, basically, is what I would say to you. Yeah, Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles is like a new beginning. This is like good news. This is definitely, you know, Page of Pentacles, definitely anxieties, like worries and stuff like that. But yeah, Winnie, I feel like things will go very well for you here. That looks really, really good. I like it a lot. So thank you. Thank you. All right. That looks good. All right. What time is it? Oh, we're close here, people. So that's that. Literally, Michelle, hello. Paige, hello. Welcome. Joe, welcome. Thank you for being here. I think you're new. So welcome. And Matilda, hello. Rebecca, welcome. Thank you for being here. We're gonna get started here, people, in just a minute. So that's that. Let me just, Brittany X, Chris, you missed my super chat. Sorry about that, Brittany. Anything I need to know, thank you, Brittany, for the super chat. Anything I need to know in the next couple of weeks. You have the Hermit in the Two Wands. This would be like taking the, taking the lead in a situation in your life, so like moving towards something you want. The Hermit is just knowing that there's something you want, right? Like, could be a job. And the Two Wands just says you just have to grab onto it. So I feel like you need to take the lead here with this card to get something you want, plain and simple, basically. Yeah, Knight of Wands moving towards something you desire. So I feel like you just need to take the lead at this time. That looks pretty good, though, Brittany. I'm a big fan of the Two of Wands. It's one of my favorite cards. So I feel like there could be some good stuff coming in for you. Alexandra, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Had a small breakthrough. Will my month abroad rekindle things with James? Six of Swords, Seven of Wands. I would say no, if I'm being honest with you. I'm not so sure about that. Six of Swords is improvements. It's moving on to calmer shores, but it's moving on. And the Seven of Wands is like a card of conviction. It's like a card of the way things have been. So I would say no, if I'm being honest with you. You say, will anything change before I leave? I would say no. I feel like you need to be patient. This does tell me that maybe by the time you get back, things could be different. But again, I don't want to get your hopes up. So that's what I would say there. I would be careful of that, for sure. Elaine, thank you for the super chat. Should I keep working with BPI or look for another job opportunity? this would say that you could keep working where you're working. Eight of Pentacles is mastering a craft, right? Eight of Pentacles would be like sticking to something that you're doing right now and like working towards more success. The Queen of Swords says there could be like authority positions, or there could be like kind of like leadership roles at where you are now. So this to me would represent kind of like becoming better at what you do now in a lot of ways. So yeah, King of Swords as well. King of Swords is like a lot of knowledge. Chariot, a victory. So yeah, I would keep working towards what you're working towards. I would stay where you are. I feel like there's a lot of potential where you are with that Eight of Pentacles. So could you leave? Absolutely. I always tell people, it's like, people like ask me questions like this, and I always say, the cards can't control your life. You always have the choice whether or not you stay or leave. It's ultimately up to you, and your choice is going to be the right choice, right? That's the other thing. I think the cards can give you an idea of what to do, but it's like, really your choice is the best choice, not a piece of paper. Again, people, I'm going to stress this again. Just this is a piece of paper, right? It might be a piece of fancy paper, like it's pretty high quality paper, but it's a piece of paper with a picture on it, right? Do not let this control your life, is what I'm going to say to you. So there you go. So you have the choice, is what I'm trying to say, Elaine. But I do feel like there could be a lot of potential there for you, for sure. So I like it. But all right, so let's get this show on the road, and let's see what we have for Aries tonight. And Aries, this is your reading for the next 2 days, the 16th and the 17th. We're going to be looking at probably like the most important things coming up for you over the next 2 days. So Aries, let's get this show on the road. Aries, you have the Knight of Wands coming up first here. So, Knight of Wands, to me, this is very good, Aries. Very good reading. A lot of good stuff showing up here. But Knight of Wands is a card of moving towards desires, or moving towards things that you desire to do in your life in general. You have the Ten of Pentacles in the Chariot here. A lot of success coming in for you here, Aries. I feel like saying that changes you're making right now are going to lead to success. So, that could be like in business, or it could also be in work as well. So I feel like if you're making any changes to your business or to work, this is going to lead to a lot of success. I would also say if you are moving, if you have moved, or if you are learning something, I feel like there's going to be a lot more success coming in for you as well. Probably like a lot more stability is what I would say to you here. Next, you have the Ten of Pentacles. I feel like you have learned a lot through conflict is what's popping into my head. I don't really consider to be the Ten of Pentacles to be a card of conflict, but to me, it can be a card of... well, actually, I don't at all. I don't consider this to be a card of conflict at all. But that's what's popping into my head. I feel like some of you have like learned some very difficult lessons, or you have learned some very difficult things with this card. And it's like saying that the difficulties you've been going through are going to lead to a lot more success. So that's what I feel with the Ten of Pentacles. I feel like there's more money coming in through like past difficulties and challenges, basically, Aries. And finally, you have the Chariot. So I feel like victory is in your hands here, Aries. I feel like you just need to take control. I feel like for some of you, this is like moving. So obviously, Aries, this comes up for you all the time. And I would say if you have moved or if you are moving, I feel like there's a lot of success through moving with the Chariot card, or there could be a lot more success coming in for you through the Chariot card. So I definitely like this card for you a lot. For whatever reason, I'm also getting like good news. Like I feel like some sort of communication. It's weird because like his mouth is covered on this card, but for some reason, I'm really focused on his mouth. But I feel like it's saying like there is like good news coming in that you have been waiting for, or something like that. So I feel like you've been waiting for some good news, probably like waiting for some sort of decision to be made in your favor. It could be legal, but it could be anything else. So I feel like this is some sort of like news coming in for you, Aries, and that's what I got for you. So, Aries, love it. Thank you, Aries. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Taurus, let's see what we have for you. Taurus, you have the Two of Swords. You always get this card, I think. So I feel like it's time for you to make some sort of decision at this time. If you're trying to make a decision, but you're afraid of what other people think, this card says just make the decision. Don't worry about what other people think. So this card can represent like needing to make a choice in your life, but like having some fears or worries or doubts about like, how your choices will affect other people. But really, I mean, the choices that you're making are just going to affect you. So I feel like it's time for you to make a choice here with this Two of Swords. And for others, I do feel like you could be kind of like feeling like you have to be in between two people here. You have like the card of the Judge as well here, the King of Swords. So some of you could be like kind of like stuck in the middle of like two people. You might be kind of having to be a mediator, so to speak, in a situation. I would say if you're in that decision or in that situation, I feel like you will make the right decision if you're in some situation like that. Next, you have the Lovers. So definitely could be love coming in for you here. Two of Swords could be after a breakup. So I do feel like for some of you, there could be love coming in with the Lovers. I feel like it'll be probably like a King of Swords type person. It could be someone who's older than you, someone who's very mature, very hardworking, maybe very successful, maybe someone with a lot of wisdom. Usually, to me, the King of Swords type people, usually they're like an expert in some sort of field, basically. So I feel like in a lot of ways that the King of Swords to me is kind of like someone who knows a lot about like one thing in life. So usually they kind of stand out because they're usually like a specialist at life or in some area of life. So that's what I would say here. Next, you have the King of Swords here. So, like I said, probably the type of person that's coming in for you. Could be a Gemini for some of you, but obviously that's not going to be true for all of you. For others, for some reason, I'm getting travel here as well, but I feel like it's like future planning. So I feel like some of you could be like planning travel for the future as well. I also do feel like this could be like a legal decision also here, Taurus. So I feel like there could be some sort of legal decision coming your way if you've been waiting for one. So that would be nice, right? Especially if you've been waiting forever. But that looks good. So thank you, Taurus. Gemini. Let's see what we have for you, Gemini people. Gemini, you have the Five of Swords coming up first here. This could be like some sort of breakup for sure. I mean, I hate to say it, Gemini, but I gotta deliver the messages I get. This could definitely be a breakup. You have the Five of Swords, the Hermit, the Four of Cups. Basically what this would represent to me is gathering some sort of information that causes a breakup. So the Hermit usually can represent hidden information, but to me, the Hermit is also about finding information. To me, the Hermit can also be like kind of coming to some sort of conclusion that you don't necessarily want to come to. So I feel like some of you could be gathering information about a relationship that you're in, and maybe it's causing you to leave the relationship. It could be about anything. It could be maybe you're with someone who has toxic behavior, maybe you're with someone who's been cheating or lying or stealing. And again, I'm not saying this is going to be true for all of you. I'm just saying for some of you, again, if you have a feeling that these things are going on, then they probably are. If you don't, then they're probably not. I always, I need to start stressing this more at the beginning of these readings. These are just general readings. These are not going to be for everyone, right? So, please take these readings with a grain of salt, basically, is what I would say here. I also want to say at the beginning of these readings, if you're getting upset at tarot readings, you should not be watching tarot readings, plain and simple. I feel like that point needs to be made because I have a lot of people getting all upset about messages they're getting, and I just want to be like, again, pieces of paper with pictures on them, right? They shouldn't be causing you to get upset. Tarot is just advice. That's all it is. It can't control your life. It can't tell you what's going to happen, how something is going to happen. Can't tell you any of those things. Just advice, people. So that's what I'd say here. But for some of you, it could be a breakup. Next, you have the Hermit card. So, like I said, I feel like some of you could be gathering information that leads to some sort of change. This could, of course, be positive as well. Just like I said, tarot can go both ways as well. So, I feel like for a lot of you, this could just be saying that some of you could be gathering information about a job. Maybe you decide, like, the job sucks or something like that. And maybe you're saying, you know what, I need to get out of here. And you're just making a job change. This could be positive for you here, Gemini. For others, I do feel like this is you. Again, this would be positive because to me, the Hermit card is a card of maybe, yeah, it can represent going through a shadow period, maybe kind of being more independent with this Five of Swords, maybe being a little bit more withdrawn or selfish in a good way with this Five of Swords. But it can also say that you have gained a lot of wisdom, you have gained a lot of information about your life in general, or you have faced your shadow and now you're kind of like coming out the other side with the Hermit card here. Here's the problem with facing your shadow, Gemini, and waking up. It's like one of those things where sometimes if we face our shadow, or like when we do face our shadow, or we kind of go through an awakening process, we can never look at the world the same way again, right? So like they say, ignorance is bliss, right, Gemini? And that's what I feel like saying for your reading. I feel like some of you are just becoming aware of information in life in general, and I feel like some of you wish you could go back to the beginning. So ignorance, trust me, Gemini, I totally get it. And yeah, I feel like this is just like TMI, right? Too much information. So I feel like you're just like gathering too much information about life in general, and maybe you see things that you just can't ignore anymore in your life in general, and it's causing you to have to make changes. But I feel like it's for growth. I feel like it's for bigger and better things anyway. So kind of a weird message, but that's what I got for you, Gemini. So thank you, Gemini. Cancer. Let's see here. Cancer, you have the Five of Pentacles, feeling left out in the cold here, so I feel like you need to let go of the past, for sure. Like I always say to you, Cancer, you have the Five of Pentacles, the Six of Swords, the Page of Wands. Six of Swords, moving on to calmer shores, moving away from the past. So I feel like a lot of you need to kind of like move away from the past, or move away from something from the past here with the Five of Pentacles. And yeah, that's what I would say here. For others, I feel like you're just looking for more resources with the Five of Pentacles. Like maybe you need more money to get something you need in life, or maybe you're looking to make some sort of purchase. I do feel like you're just looking for money for some of you. And the good news is, I feel like you will find it. So if you're like trying to buy a car, maybe you're trying to like get a loan for a house, or what, whatever you want to call it. A mortgage is the word I was looking for. Maybe you're trying to find money to do something else, like start a business. Six of Swords, again, to me, is a card of momentum. So maybe it doesn't say that you're going to find money overnight, but it does say that the money is available to you, and you could be working towards like finding the money or getting the money with the Six of Swords. So I really like this. All in all, I would just say that the Six of Swords is probably just talking about improvements for you, and I feel like it's saying that there is just like you moving on to calmer shores with this card. I just get like a sense of freedom for you here, Cancer. So I feel like some of you are setting yourself free with that Six of Swords. I feel like you're just like allowing yourself to be more free. You're allowing for more flow in your life in general with this Page of Wands. I feel like you're kind of like just maybe more open to looking like at where the wind blows you, right? I feel like you're just being more open to random opportunities. I feel like I've said this to you before as well, Cancer. I almost feel like you're like a little dandelion seed right now, Cancer. I feel like you're just floating around in the sky. The wind is blowing you around. I feel like this is a good thing, though. I feel like you're kind of like exploring new places. I feel like you're exploring new things in life, new belief systems. It could be anything. You could be trying new things in general. And I feel like it's going to kind of get you to land somewhere nicer with the Six of Swords. So, Cancer, love it. Looks really good. And thank you, Cancer. Leo, let's see what we have for you, Leo people. And Leo, 2222 on the timestamp. That's not going to be your actual timestamp, but on my timestamps it is. Leo, you have the Seven of Cups here. I feel like it's time to focus for sure. Seven of Cups is like saying, like I feel like the universe is giving you a bunch of options, saying like, here you go. Here are all these options in life. Here are a bunch of things that you can do in your life if you want to right now. So I feel like the universe is saying, okay, here are all the choices that you have. You have the Two of Wands and the Eight of Wands. Two of Wands says you need to reach forward and grab one of these cups, right? You're reaching forward and grabbing a wand on the Two of Wands. But I feel like you're just taking the lead in your life in general. And the Eight of Wands says you need to have like laser-like focus as well. Eight of Wands to me is a card of hitting a bullseye. It's a card of being very, very specific about what you move towards in life. So I feel like you just need to be very, very focused on what you're trying to accomplish or what you're going to work towards in life. Seven of Cups says make the choice. Seven of Cups can be too much detail, right? I feel like some of you, maybe you don't know what you want in life, right? Seven of Cups represents that. It represents like if somebody were to ask you, what do you want to be when you grow up? Maybe you're 70 years old, but maybe you don't know. Maybe you don't know the answer to that question. So Seven of Cups really can represent confusion, but it can also say maybe it's time for you to take some time to like think about that, to think about what you could be if you could be anything imaginable. What would that be with the Seven of Cups? The Two of Wands says take control of that belief and make it happen, basically. So I don't care if you're 70 years old and you want to be an astronaut, like I always say. If there was ever a time where you could do it, it would be right now. And right, yes, I'm sure someone's going to break out the NASA rule book and leave it in my comments down below. They're going to probably type out the whole thing explaining to me how a 70-year-old could never be shot into space and blah, 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 right? Great, fine. But, the point is, are you going to become an astronaut? Maybe not, but maybe there are other things that you could do. Maybe you could get a job at NASA. Maybe you could get a job teaching people about space. I don't know. There's plenty of things that you could do. So, are you going to become an astronaut? Maybe not. But maybe that's your dream, and maybe you could be, maybe you could get pretty damn close, is what I would say here with the Two of Wands. So take control. Next, you have the Eight of Wands. So, like I said, I feel like laser-like focus. If you focus on what you want, you will get it. So that's what I would say here with the Eight of Wands. And I feel like this is going to lead you to success. So I feel like there's success coming in. I feel like there's good news. I also am getting clarity here. I never get clarity on the Eight of Wands. To me, it can be a card of clarity-ish, kind of, but not really. So I feel like you could be very focused with the Eight of Wands, and I would just say I feel like focus is your best friend right now, Leo. That's really all I have to say to you, Leo. So I would just say stay focused with this card here. But that looks really good, Leo. Hey, you know what? I just realized is that YouTube is busting my chops today again. So hopefully that doesn't happen. Okay, everybody send good vibes to this stream. Because, yeah, who knows? This is going to be interesting. But anyway, all right. Thank you, Leo. And Virgo, let's see what's going on for you, Virgo people. So, Virgo, let's see what is going on for you, Virgo people. Virgo, what is going on for you? Virgo, I love this. This is very good for you. It's all about love for you, Virgo. You have the Ten of Cups, fortune after difficulty. You have the Ace of Cups, which could be a proposal, marriage. It could also just be happiness. This whole reading, again, if you're not interested in love here, Virgo, this could just be happiness here. So I feel like a lot of you could be moving towards happiness or happier times or kind of like bigger and better things in your life in general. But really, this could be love. Ten of Cups could be dating. So I feel like some of you could be dating or thinking about dating at this time. And Ten of Cups, definitely one of my favorite dating cards in the deck. So to me, the Ten of Cups represents like a lot of opportunities or a lot of like people that you could be, potentially date. So I would get out there. Kind of says you're attractive at this time in a lot of ways as well, because it says there could be love coming in for you. For others, I feel like this is, I've never even noticed this. This little, there's like a little baby here on this card here, and he's holding a pentacle on this card. I never even realized it. So I don't know, I just feel like fortune after difficulty for you. I feel like there's like a seed being planted for you, Virgo, where things are starting to improve. Or it's like you could be getting some sort of offer with that Ace of Cups, like a work offer, job offer, business offer, you know, whatever, right? So I feel like there could be some sort of offer coming into your life here. It could be a love offer, of course, as well, with this Ace of Cups. And I feel like it's like planting a seed. Like I said, I've never even noticed that little pentacle on that card before, so that's pretty interesting. But Ace of Cups is your emotions overflowing, being really happy. So I feel like there's a lot of happiness coming in for you with this Ace of Cups here as well. And I feel like there's a lot of happiness in this reading in general. Again, all three of these cards represent like a lot of happiness and being very happy with your situation, being happy with where you are in life. So Virgo, I love this. I feel like this is very good for you. I'm also getting something about intuition here on the Ace of Cups. So I do feel like a lot of you could be like very intuitive at this time. So I'd say trust your intuition, but it feels like more of like that gut intuition where you just have like a feeling about something, where you just have a feeling that you should be doing something in your life. So I feel like if you have those gut intuitive moments over the next 2 days, I would definitely like trust those moments with this Ace of Cups. And finally here, Virgo, you have the Six of Cups here. Again, Six of Cups to me is a card of happiness, so a ton of happiness here for you. It's also a card of a gift from the universe, so I feel like there could be like a major gift from the universe here for you, Virgo. Probably especially if you've been going through like a lot of difficulties or challenges, which, you know, to me, I feel like you have been going through a lot of difficulties and challenges, Virgo. So I feel like there are just like a lot of improvements coming in for you with this Six of Cups. For some of you, I do feel like you could be thinking about the past in love with this card. To me, the Six of Cups can represent like star-crossed lovers. You know, like two people who maybe love each other, who want to be together, but can't be together for whatever reason, right? You know, because who knows why. So I feel like for some of you, you could be thinking about someone from the past, or you could be having like thoughts, or I'm even getting dreams here off that Ace of Cups as well from, you know, about someone from the past. But really, I feel like you're just kind of like moving forward in general as far as the past is concerned. But definitely a lot of happiness here, Virgo. So Virgo, love it. Definitely really positive. Thank you, Virgo. All right, Libra, let's see what we have for you, Libra people. And Libra. Libra, you have the Eight of Pentacles here. I do feel some sort of change at work for you, Libra, but I feel like it's just probably in the future, so not right now, but maybe some of you are working towards it, or maybe some of you could be even getting news that like somebody's going to leave your place of business and maybe you're going to try to get their job. I do feel like this Eight of Pentacles is saying, like, take advantage of that opportunity. So if you see an opportunity opening up, make sure to jump on the opportunity. I would say don't miss out on the opportunity. I also feel like if you feel like doing something as well with this card, it's kind of a weird message. I'm not gonna lie, Libra, but like to me this could represent like entering. This is gonna sound crazy, but to me this is like, you know, kind of like entering into a contest or something like that where you feel like you should do it. I feel like if you have that feeling towards anything, I would do it with the Eight of Pentacles. I feel like this is saying take advantage of opportunities. So any opportunity that comes your way, I would be taking advantage of it with this Eight of Pentacles. It's funny because like a few months ago, I remember I was watching this video about this lady. I can't remember. If you search it, it's on YouTube. If you look for, it's something about some lady who won a bunch of contests. I don't remember what it was called, but I'm sure if you search like old lady contest, you'll find the video, right? But the point is, this woman, she was like an old lady, and she won like a bajillion contests in her life. And her point was, like they asked her how she won all these contests, and her point was that she just entered all the contests. She was like, nobody enters contests because they don't think they're gonna win. So she just entered every single one expecting to win, and guess what? She like won everything that she entered. So yeah, sometimes I think we just have to take advantage of opportunities, right? Because nobody else does. And so I feel like that's what this Eight of Pentacles is saying. Next, you have the Three of Swords here. I do feel like a little bit of heartbreak here, but I feel like it's more confusion in love. So I feel like if you're going through a heartbreak in love, it's probably due to some sort of confusion or maybe a lack of clarity or a lack of detail. So it's like maybe you're not getting answers in love. Maybe you're in a no contact situation. Maybe you're in like a ghosting situation or something like that. So that's kind of what I feel here with the Three of Swords. I feel like there's just like some sort of, you know, maybe it's like not a heartbreak, right? But maybe it's just a heartbreaking situation that you're in because there is no information, right? And finally, you have the King of Cups, or the Page of Cups. I feel like this, so that's funny that I said King of Cups, but I feel like this is love coming in for you, but I feel like it's someone new. I feel like some of you have like a new admirer coming in. Could be a water sign, because you do get water all the time, Libra. So I do feel like this could be a water sign coming in for you. I also feel like this could just be any sign whatsoever. I would say Page of Cups to me, it could be any sign whatsoever, because to me, it's just a general admirer coming in for you in love. So I feel like this could definitely be love for you, Libra. But there you go, Libra. I like it. Page of Cups, good news, by the way. So that looks really good. But thank you, Libra. Really appreciate it. Scorpio. Let's see here. Scorpio. Scorpio, you have the Seven of Wands here. I feel like it's time to open up. You have the Seven of Wands, Four of Swords, and the Queen of Swords. Very closed off energy. So if you are looking for love, I would definitely say open up, right, with these cards. Another way to read this, though, would be, this could be very positive for you, Scorpio. This would be you being very, very sure of yourself. The Seven of Wands, card of conviction. I always say the Seven of Wands to me is a card of knowing that you know that something is going to work out in your life. The more that you know that something is going to work out, the more that it does, right? Same thing with that Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords is very sure of herself. She's probably maybe the most sure of herself queen, other than the Queen of Wands. To me, the Queen of Wands is probably the most sure of herself, but you know, Queen of Swords is pretty close. So I feel like she's very sure of herself, but she's a card of self-sufficiency, like being sure that she can do something on her own. So I feel like for a lot of you Scorpios, this is you like committing to something, some sort of project or, you know, business or some sort of path that you are going to take on your own here. You have the Four of Swords, which is kind of like a card of recovery. I do feel like some of you maybe are taking a break before you start something new in your life. You know, this could be one of those situations where it's like maybe you just left a job, maybe you have a little bit of money in savings. I don't know why this is popping into my head, but I feel like some of you, it's like maybe you have a little bit of money in savings, maybe you're just going to take a break for a little while and you're not going to rush right out and get a job, right? And I feel like actually, if you're one of those Scorpios who's doing that, I feel like that would be fine for you to do. I don't think there would be anything wrong with you doing that. So I would definitely like take your time, and I would do that with this card. For others, yeah, for others, I feel like this is like meditation time. I do feel like there's like Seven of Wands, right? Queen of Swords. These are both cards of knowledge in a lot of ways. So I feel like gathering knowledge would be a good idea for you with these cards, especially if you're like planning on doing something new. I feel like this would be good for you. Queen of Swords coming up finally here, Scorpio. Like I said, I feel like this is you just being sure of yourself here, Scorpio. So I feel like you're very sure of yourself. I feel like you know what you need to do at this time. For others, for whatever reason, I'm getting truth on this card as well. I feel like some of you could be getting the truth from some sort of situation. Maybe it's a half truth. So I would be careful of anybody who's like, you know, coming back, you know, whining and crying, trying to give you the truth, because it might only be like a half truth with this moon card. Or it's like they might just be giving you just enough to where you believe them. So if this is someone coming back trying to give you the truth, I'd be careful of that. Queen of Swords, you know, as every once in a while is my card that says, you know, be careful of lending money to someone because you'll probably not ever see it again. And I'm not getting that message here on the Queen of Swords. I'm just kind of saying, like, that's kind of a similar energy to the truth and kind of getting the half truth. So I would be very careful of that. But that's that, Libra. So, or Scorpio. So thank you, Scorpio. Sagittarius, let's get a new deck for you, Sagittarius. Why not, right? So Sagittarius, let's see here. And Sag, let's see. Alright, Sagittarius, here we go. Sag, already a shuffled deck as always, just so you know, but Sagittarius. Sagittarius, you have the Nine of Swords. I would definitely get out of your head with this card, so I would get out of your head with the Nine of Swords. I do feel like some of you could be dealing with like a nagging situation, so that does that you do need to take care of. I feel like saying like the faster you take care of something, the quicker it'll go away, which, I mean, duh, of course that's the truth, but I feel like some of you could be like overly worried to something. I feel like about something. I feel like the faster you deal with it, the faster it'll go away. And I feel like you'll feel like, oh, this really wasn't that bad. For some of you, I do feel like it could be health related. Again, I'm not a doctor, so do not take this as medical advice. But if you have like a nagging health issue, I feel like you'll just like get it taken care of. I feel like it'd be like nothing. So, you know, I would definitely get things taken care of with this Nine of Swords. For others, it could just be any other issue. I would just take care of your, you know, anything you're dealing with here. Next, you have the Knight of Wands. Feeling more spontaneous, to me, is what I would say here with the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands to me is a card of being like a free spirit, being more free-spirited, being more go with the flow, kind of like looking for those random opportunities in life. So I feel like a lot of you Sagittarius people need to do that. You and your opposite sign, Gemini, always get like the same messages about like needing to kind of open up to new job potential, new work potential, or needing to open up to like random opportunity. It's one of those things you're gonna have to look for it, right? The Knight of Wands is a card of going on an adventure. It's a card of like seeking, you know, in a lot of ways, kind of like the Two of Wands in certain ways is what I should say. But to me, it's a card of like going on some sort of adventure, looking for something. The problem is it's like I have always said to you, Sagittarius, it's like maybe you don't need a new job, for example, but this card in this combination here could be saying that there could be a better job for you. But it's like maybe you don't need another job. So that's probably very confusing. But basically, it's just saying there are probably opportunities that you do not see in your life for something that you want, but you have to kind of like go and seek those opportunities out, even if things are going well for you. So I feel like they're just like opportunities for you to improve in your life, but I feel like you have to look for them. And finally, you have the Wheel of Fortune. So turnaround for you here, Sagittarius. I do feel like there could be a lot of luck and a major turnaround coming in for you here with the Wheel of Fortune. I feel like this could also be clarity here. I feel like you could be taking control here as well. For some reason, like there's this little devil thing up here, like kind of, it looks like he's controlling this wheel, but I feel like you're taking control of your destiny. The Wheel of Fortune is your personal vision in life, where you see your life going. So I feel like a lot of you are kind of like taking control of that and are moving towards your own personal vision. I feel like you are taking control now. It's like you're not allowing other people to tell you what to do with your life or anything like that. So there you go, Sag. Love it. Thank you, Sagittarius. All right, Capricorn. Let's see what we have for you, Capricorn people. And Capricorn. Capricorn, you have the Eight of Swords. I feel like it's time to set yourself free with this card. The Eight of Swords is like a card of unnecessary restriction, so I feel like there could be a lot of things that could be restricting you, or you could be just feeling very restricted with this Eight of Swords by anything, really. So I feel like anywhere you are feeling stuck, this card says look for other opportunities. I always say with the Eight of Swords that, to me, the Eight of Swords represents like bumping up against a wall, but the wall might only be as big as your face, right? If you're bumping up against a wall that's only as big as your face, it's like, but you can't see around it, and it's like you don't know, because it's so close. It's like you're so close to an issue that you can't see a very easy solution around the problem. So I feel like some of you just need to like take a step back from any challenges that you're dealing with and just kind of like get a different perspective. I feel like some of you could simply ask other people for help in anything that you're dealing with, and there's probably a very easy solution to things that you're dealing with the Eight of Swords. Next, you have the Nine of Pentacles. I feel like this is something you are working towards here, Capricorn. You are working towards more luxuries. Again, I'm a little bit biased, as I always say, because of the astrology. I would say here that the Nine of Pentacles really makes a lot of sense with Uranus and Taurus for you, Capricorn, that a lot of you are probably going to be looking to create like just maybe nicer things in life, wanting to have more luxuries, wanting to have more things that you enjoy in life. Who doesn't want that, right? And I feel like you will create it as well with the Nine of Pentacles. But I feel like this is something you are more working towards. I feel like you are working towards creating more luxuries in your life, creating more like nicer things in your life, if that makes sense. I do like this card, though. I also like this card because, to me, this is a card of, like, opportunity. Nines, to me, in general, represent a lot of opportunities, and I do feel like there could be, like, a lot of opportunities in work or business for you, Capricorn, that could lead to a lot of success. The thing is, I feel like you just have to take the opportunities. Two of Pentacles is a card of, like, being very busy, you know, multitasking. It's a card of, like, needing to have fun, like, all that other stuff, right? But to me, it's also a card of, like, needing to make the choice to move towards new opportunities. So I feel like you just have to make the choice to move towards a new opportunity with the Two of Pentacles, and I feel like you'll be very successful if you do it here with these cards. For some of you, I feel like you're like building something as well. I would say if you're like building anything, it could be anything. It could be a YouTube channel, it could be a business, it could be a relationship, anything you're building. I feel like it's like saying you have the pieces to build it to much bigger heights and to something much bigger than you could have ever imagined. But I feel like you just have to keep putting the work in and keep trying new things. Again, nines to me represent experimentation. So Capricorn, if you're building anything at all, I would just say experimentation, trying new things or trying different things is probably going to be your best friend. I feel like I've said this to you before. I feel like, you know, like really that whole throwing stuff at the wall and seeing what sticks, that's going to be like your best friend, Capricorn, if you're a Capricorn. And it's like, yeah, maybe like 99 out of your 100 ideas won't work, but I truly believe for Capricorn that, you know, if just one of those ideas works, it's going to work so well that it will probably totally change your life. So that's what I would say to you here with these cards. So yeah, I like it. I really like that a lot, Capricorn. I feel like there's a lot of success for you in experimentation, Capricorn. I mean, Capricorn, you know, I have a shit ton of Capricorn in my chart, right? I might as well be a Capricorn. I have every single planet and their mother is in Capricorn for me in my chart. And if you notice, I am like trying a ton of stuff with this channel and everything like that, experimenting. So, like I said, you know, I practice what I preach. And you know, like I said, I've probably tried 200 ideas, Capricorn, but I'm just gonna keep trying because, again, I truly believe that eventually I'll land on something. I feel like you will too, Capricorn, so keep trying. All right, Aquarius. Let's see what we have for you, Aquarius people. Aquarius, you have the world. I feel like you have the whole world in your hands here, Aquarius. So the world to me is like a card of completing goals. To me, it's a card of integration. To me, it's a card of like learning things as well that you integrate into your life. To me, it's also a card of stepping through a portal. I don't feel any of that for you, Aquarius. For some of you, I feel like this could be a move because you have the Ten of Swords at the end. You know, a lot of people consider the Ten of Swords to be a very negative card, but to me, the Ten of Swords is just a card of you know, could be a card of moving is what I'm trying to say. So I feel like some of you could just be moving, but for others, I feel like this world card could say that you have the whole world in your hands. I feel like there are a lot of things that you could be doing in your life if you wanted to with this card, and I feel like you just need to take control and kind of like realize that you can do anything that you put your mind to with this card. Next, you have the Seven of Cups. How crazy is that? You might want to go watch Leo's reading as well, your opposite sign, Aquarius, because Leo also had the Seven of Cups. You two have been getting very, very similar messages. Even in your weekly readings, both of you have been getting very similar messages as well. So the Seven of Cups is about focusing and picking something to focus on. I feel like I said this to you the other night as well, Aquarius. Like, I feel like you are one of those signs. I feel like you can have everything you want, but just like one thing at a time. I feel like if you try to focus on, too many different things at once, I feel like that's where nothing is going to happen. But I feel like if you focus on one project, one thing that you are trying to accomplish at a time, you'll pretty much have everything you want in no time at all. But I feel like it's, this is like requiring dedicated focus on the things that you want. So I feel like you need to like kind of have that dedicated focus thing. I also feel like there could be like some sort of misunderstanding in your life or something like that. I feel like you don't have, I feel like saying you don't have all the details. This doesn't feel like love to me. This feels like maybe in like a friendship or something like that as well, Aquarius. It's like you could be upset about something or you could be mad at a friend or something, but I feel like it's a misunderstanding, so I would be careful of rushing to judgment. Seven of Cups can be kind of a card of rushing to judgment or just not having all the details. So I feel like you just need to gain clarity on something, especially if this is involving like friendships or something along those lines. And I would just get all the details, and I feel like that will solve all the problems. And finally, you have the Ten of Swords here. Again, a lot of people consider the Ten of Swords to be the worst card in the tarot deck. It is. I mean, it's not a great card at all, but to me it could just be a move, because Ten of Swords can just represent going from one thing to another. The other thing is that the Ten of Swords tends to represent completion. So even though this card can represent, a rock bottom moment, kind of like a tower moment, a falling out, it can represent, becoming a victim, something like that. It represents the end. So I feel like you are ending these challenges. I feel like you are ending anything that could be kind of like more negative in your life with this card. I feel like you could be ending something that has been a challenge for a very long period of time. So that's what I would say here. I do feel like some of you should be careful of your health. I'm going to clarify this for you. Yeah, I would just say if you're having any problems with your health, Eight of Pentacles, again, I'm not a doctor, so do not take this as medical advice, but Eight of Pentacles says, just put the work in, and you will be able to fix your health if you're having any health issues. I do feel like this could be very good for money, but this could be like the loss of money as well. I think I got this in your weekly reading, Aquarius, that I feel like some of you could be almost like ending a contract. So if you do like contract work or any type of work like that, I feel like it's like work is ending. Maybe that's what's ending. Maybe you're worried about it because like you're not going to be getting paid anymore, but I feel like there's plenty more work out there for you. So I would just get out there. But that's that, Aquarius. So thank you, Aquarius. All right, Pisces. Pisces, of course, Pisces. Pisces, thank you for your patience as always. Pisces, you have the Magician coming up first here, so you can have whatever you want, Pisces. I feel like you just need to use your talents, gifts, skills, and abilities to get it, right? You get the Magician all the time, Pisces. So I feel like you just need, I feel like you, manifestation on steroids, again, Neptune and Pisces, right? So Pisces, I feel like you are manifesting things like crazy. I feel like you need to pay attention to that. So, I would pay attention to your thoughts, your feelings, all those things, because, I would be keeping it positive, basically, is what I'm trying to say to you here with the Magician. I also feel like this is saying, like, it's time to get started on something, because you do have the Fool. The Magician, to me, can say there needs to be a new beginning in your life. There needs to be something new that you get started on in your life here. So I feel like for some of you, this is like, there is a very strong need to get started on something. I feel like I say this to you all the time, Pisces. I feel like a broken record for you. So, in a lot of ways, I feel like some of you have already started. The Magician, to me, what I will say to you, Pisces, is that if you have started something new in your life, could be anything, could be a business, a YouTube channel, could be a relationship, could be anything. If you have started something new, the Magician could just say there are other tools that you could be using to be successful. Or it could say, like, don't get stuck in one way of doing things. It says, like, try multiple things. Kind of like I just said to Capricorn, but a little bit different. This just says make sure you're using all your talents, gifts, skills, or abilities. Or it could even be saying, like, there could be something that you don't think is important that actually is very important. So maybe you have a skill or a talent or gift or ability that you're not sharing. Maybe you're not sharing your story or something like that in business or work, and maybe you need to. So this says look at everything that you could be doing. Next, you have the Fool. I think it's time for some sort of leap of faith here, Pisces, for sure. And look, two fish here on this card. So I feel like you're more than prepared for something that you want in your life. Could be anything. Could be love. Could be money. Could be a business. Could be anything. Yeah, I feel like you're very attractive at this time. So if you're looking for love, I would say get out there. This could also just be improvements in general. But this is kind of like needing to realize that you are out of the winter time, Pisces, I feel like you have entered into like springtime basically in your life. So I feel like you are entering into the spring. It's like you're coming out of the cold with these cards. And finally, you have the Ten of Wands. So releasing a burden here, Pisces. Yeah, definitely could be love coming in for you. Could be a water sign. Could be a knight in shining armor. Here, some of you could already have this love. But Ten of Wands is like releasing a burden. Knight of Cups is like moving towards your dreams, though, Pisces. So it could be love, but again, it could just be moving towards your dreams with that Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups can just say you are kind of like working towards the thing, your dream life. And this is saying if you do that, you will be releasing burdens. Your life will be getting easier because you are doing that. So Pisces, yeah, this looks very, very positive for you. Yeah, definitely some sort of victory coming in for you. Probably through something new. I feel like there's good news coming in for you with these two cards as well. Again, news and then good news right here with this card. So I feel like there's good news coming in for you, Pisces. I love it. That looks very, very good is what I'm going to say to you. So thank you, Pisces. Thank you, everybody, for being here. As always, really appreciate it. We are going to do a pick a card now. Actually, I'm going to go back to this deck over here. This is actually a new deck, just so everybody knows, but just a different one. It's actually the same but different. But let's do a pick a card here. We are going to do 1, 2, and 3. So 1, 2, and 3, people. All right, 1, 2, and 3. And okay. All right, if you pick card number 1, you have the Ace of Swords and the Death card. I feel like just a positive transformation for card number 1, people. So if you're just going through some sort of change, I feel like this is just saying there's going to be a very positive change coming in for you. Again, I'm not a doctor, so do not take this as medical advice, but this could definitely represent surgery or like having some sort of surgery. So if you're having surgery, this could be just like a surgery that you're going through. Next, if you pick card number 2, you have the 9 of Pentacles and the 3 of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like there's definitely more success through teamwork. Again, I've been talking about this all year, all last year. I'm going to be talking about it all this year as well. So get used to it, people, right? Teamwork, there is a lot of money in teamwork and working on a team. So if you have a job, a business, whatever it is you do to make money, I don't care, even if you're retired, there is money available through teamwork. And if you're retired, again, this could be like getting a financial advisor. It could be starting a side business or doing something to make money. So there's definitely a lot of money involved in teamwork. I feel like a lot of you could also be like showing something off that you have worked on with the 3 of Pentacles. 3 of Pentacles can be work that you have done already, and it could be you showing off work that leads to more money as well. And finally, if you pick card number 3, yeah, definitely a lot of happiness and love for you. Again, Knight in Shining Armor. There's a ton of Knight in Shining Armor energy available to everyone, I believe. And so if you're looking for love, there could be a Knight in Shining Armor coming in. 6 of Cups is like happiness. This could be like a very happy, free-flowing relationship. Again, some of you could be in this relationship already, I feel. And I feel like it's just like soulmates, basically, with the 6 of Cups. For others, I feel like you could be like, about to get into this relationship as well. I feel like it's someone who makes you very happy. Could be someone you have children with as well. So, yeah, that looks really good. Really good night, I have to say. I think those readings were really good. So, thank you, everybody, for being here. Really appreciate it. We are going to take questions now. Of course, Super Chats will get preference, but I will try to answer as many people as I possibly can. Makisha, hello. Thank you for being here, by the way. Hope you're doing well. But let me figure out where the heck I was, and then we can go from there. Because as always, I have no clue where I was. I think I was on Elaine. So JC, thank you for the super chat. I feel like there's potential here. You have the Ace of Pentacles though. Here, 10 of Wands. Yeah, I feel like you just need to release a burden. So Ace of Pentacles is like making an offer, or some sort of communication. 10 of Wands needing to communicate here, needing to make the offer. Yeah, that's the only thing I don't like about it. 4 of Cups. 4 of Cups with the Ace of Pentacles could be like challenges because you work together, but I don't know. I still would say more flirting, more talking is what I would say to you. Jesse, hello. There you go. Stacy Randall, thank you for the super chat. You say card for love, 6 of Swords, 8 of Wands. I feel like you just need to get out there, Stacy. 6 of Swords is like improvements. Moving on to calmer shores. 8 of Wands, socializing. So 8 of Wands to me is very specific for love. It says you need to socialize or, get out there and meet new people, obviously. So, that's what I would do for you here, Stacy. I would get out there and, try to meet new people. What was that? Yeah, it's the Star, a wish. The next card was the World. So, yeah, definitely the World to me is a card of dating. So, I would just get out there. Mari Carr, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Mari Carr, feel free to pop your question in down below, and I will be happy to answer it. JC, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. JC, you say, working with crazy manager, but HR knows. HR is happy with my work. Feels okay, but can I get a few cards? Queen of Wands. Yeah, I feel like things are fine for you. King of Cups. Definitely. So I feel like things are fine for you, JC. The Queen of Wands just being bold and assertive at work, just, you know, just doing your thing. To me, it's kind of like that says you are putting your whole heart and soul into your work. And the King of Cups, things are fine, is what I'd say here for you. So I just get out of your head. I feel like things are fine for you. Mari Carr, sorry if I'm butchering your name, by the way, but thank you for the super chat. You say, will my Aries reach out to me this month? If not, do you know when that will happen? I would say no, is what I would say to you. I feel like you need to be patient, but Eight of Cups is like walking away from a situation. You know, Eight of Cups is walking away from love, basically. The Temperance card is a card of patience, but it's like, how long are you going to wait? I keep telling people there's no reason to wait for someone to communicate with you if they're not communicating with you. Get out there and date. If you're giving someone free attention, there's no reason for them to come back. I always tell all you people, like wanting to go back to your exes and stuff, I always say, pull your attention away from that person. Stop thinking about them, because the more you think about them, the more you're going to push them away. It's like you are sending them free energy. They're just getting all this energy from you. It's like, why would they need to be with you? It's like they can't feel your absence. So I feel like you need to make this person feel your absence, is what I feel like saying to you. Becky, thank you so much for the for the super chat. Thank you for the kind words. Really appreciate it, Becky. But Becky, if you do have a question, let me know. But thank you. I really appreciate the super chat. Lovely Finn, thank you for the super chat. Does this Cancer guy want to be with me? I would say no. This is like a player energy, is what I would say to you. I don't like it at all. I definitely don't like the Five of Cups. So I would say no, if I'm being honest. Big Man Haynes, what is up? In a picture now as well. You say, help. You have the Tower, rebuilding after a Tower moment, Magician, and the Two of Cups. So this to me would represent like rebuilding. This basically says you have all the talents, gifts, skills, and abilities you need to rebuild after some difficulties and challenges. Why do I feel like major deja vu right now for you, big man? So that's what I feel here. Two of Cups wouldn't be a Big Man Haynes reading without a love card, of course, right? When you're probably not interested in love, right? Or something like that. But you always get these love cards. Two of Cups could just be like you putting the work into something that you want to work on in your life. You know, Two of Cups can just be a perfect match with anything. Could be a job, could be a business, could be something you're interested in doing. Two of Cups to me is also a card of like you and your higher self. It's just basically a card of you like communicating with your higher self to get something you want. Yeah, I feel like you need like a project to work on or something like that. King of Wands to me is like a card of raising something like a baby. To me, it's a card of like, you know, like really taking care of something, you know, and like really putting your heart and soul into something. So I feel like that's what you need right now. But that looks good. I like it. Quentin. Hello. Cards for money and finances. Quentin, I would say get out of your head. Justice. Quentin, Justice says, by the way, Quentin, what I'm going to tell you is that to me, the Nine of Swords is a card of justice, believe it or not. Yes, I know it's the Nine of Swords, but I read like a crazy person, so that's why to me it's a card of justice. But justice, right here. So justice says cause and effect. It says if you put money or if you put work into something that's going to pay you, then you will get money back. So I feel like this is just cause and effect. To me, the Justice card says you need to put energy into things that have a positive return for you. So to me, this is like some sort of change in work or business or needing to get something that's much better. Yeah, you have the Devil. This to me is like wasting a lot of energy, Quentin, is what I'd say to you. Like the Devil is like feeling like you're wasting your time, if that makes sense. So I feel like you just need to find like a better use for your time, more or less. Makisha, hello. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the super chat as always. Really appreciate it. You say, pull a card for my business, and when will the business be balanced out? You have the Five of Wands, Makisha, the Two of Swords. I wouldn't worry about this, by the way, Makisha. To me, this is very, very common to get like cards like this on business. competition. Of course there's competition. There's competition in every single business. So this doesn't really surprise me. Two of Swords is like needing to make a decision. Nine of Wands. I feel like I said this to you before, Makisha. Nine of Wands to me is a card of experimentation. It says like you need to try a bunch of different things to become successful. So the Nine of Wands is like a card of throwing stuff at the wall and seeing what sticks, as I always say. So to me it's a card of like experimentation, trying new things, trying different things in business. It says that will lead to the most success. It's almost like you need to make the full commitment. Like, I feel like you need to make the full leap into the business, and I feel like that's what's going to make all the difference. So, that's what I'd say to you. Sublaze, hello. Thank you for the super chat. You have the High Priestess and the Hierophant. This is, like, establishment. It's, like, this is saying that there is a lot of potential for you, Sublaze, in work. But the Hierophant, it would be, like, training. So, the Hierophant represents, like, education and learning as much as you possibly can about your job. I say, you know, again, to me, pretty much all year, that is like the whole thing about this year is that, and last year as well, because I talked about it nonstop last year, right? I probably lost half my subscribers because I wouldn't stop talking about it. So I feel like for, like, really, education is the answer for everything. I mean, really, I could get on here on the 1st of January for, like, the past 3 years and just tell everybody what to do, and if they would do it, then everybody would be successful. But, yeah, education is the answer for you. I would be learning as much as you possibly can. I think you have a choice in work here. Two of Pentacles. But this would be like the choice between staying and leaving or getting something different. Susie, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, is my boss mad at me? I would say no. I feel like things are fine. Yeah, I would say no. Seven of Wands is like wanting to withdraw, but that's probably you. Like wanting to protect yourself, obviously, from them getting mad at you. But I would say no with these cards. I don't think they're mad at you. Try Peace. Hold on one second, Try Peace, actually, because I know for a fact Nicole... Yeah, Nicole, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Why doesn't John chat much online? Shouldn't he be putting in effort to do this? Is there even any guys around me who are actually serious about me? Yes, Nicole, is what I'd say to you. Ace of Wands, yeah, I feel like he's very attracted to you. I don't know, maybe he's just more withdrawn. I don't know, I'm terrible at communicating online and things like that myself, so I kind of get it. You know, in a lot of ways. I don't know, some guys I feel like just don't like want to talk that much online. They rather do it in person and things like that. He should probably communicate these things to you, is what I would say. But maybe I would just ask him, is what I would say there. I feel like it'll solve all your problems. Yeah, I feel like he could just be like a little bit hesitant. I feel like he could just be like a little bit, you know, I don't know what the word, look, I don't even know what the word is because I'm so bad at communicating online myself, is what I'd say to you, Nicole. But he could just be a little bit short or something like that with his words. What's the word I'm looking for? Does anybody know what I'm talking about? I have no clue. But anyway, the point is, I feel like he could just be, it's just like, you know, reserved. I feel like that's the word I'm looking for. There you go. Thank you, Dad. So I feel like he's just a little bit more reserved, a little bit more short with his words or something like that. I don't think it's that big of a deal. I feel like it's like, I feel like with that Ace of Wands, it's one of those things where I feel like when you meet him in person, I feel like it'll be, or if you talk to him in person, I feel like it'll be totally different. So I feel like that's just that right there. Try Peace, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, met a guy. Let me know his intentions. Should I date him? Yes, definitely. Ten of Cups is the best card for dating, period. So, yes, definitely is what I'd say to you. Fortune After Difficulty, Try Peace. Really good card. Nicole, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it again. You say here, any other good job offers coming? Seven of Swords says, let go of your fears. Wheel of Fortune, I would say yes. I feel like if you're not happy in this current job, I definitely feel like there will be other jobs that will come for you. So, yes, is what I would say to you. Wheel of Fortune is like a total turnaround for you. Wheel of Fortune is like being on the right path as well, Nicole, even though it doesn't feel like it, I'm sure. Yeah, Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords is definitely some sort of change if you want it. Eight of Pentacles, really good card for work as well. Chariot, you have a choice. So, yes, definitely. And a victory as well. So, yes, definitely, Nicole, is what I would say to you. Misbehaving, hello, I didn't answer you. Will the Libran take my... yeah, I feel like they'll be alright. You know, might be like... It might cause them to withdraw, is what I would say here, but I feel like things will be fine. Bella B, is my crush in love with me? Two Wands. I feel like you need to move towards them. Like, do they even know that you have a crush on them, or do they have a crush on you? I mean, you know, I feel like there needs to be more movement here with this card, is what I would say to you. So that's that. Miss D 2112, whatever your name is. Will I start a new job soon? Yes, definitely, is what I would say to you. So yes. Penny Yang, you have the Page of Swords here. It fell, but you have the Page of Swords, Penny. Page of Swords to me is a card of being curious, needing to be curious, needing to like look for things that you want. So I think you need to be curious at this time. Shoni, you say here, all tarot card readers keep saying it's over between me and Aries. Is that true? Could be. Ten of Pentacles is a card of dating. I would say yes. The Five of Swords is a card of a breakup. So I'd say at this point, yes, probably. For sure. So, yes. And Ten of Pentacles to me is a card of dating. So I would say yes, for sure. With that card. Yeah, Five of Pentacles, feeling left out in the cold. Aries. So, yes. Blessed Mercy, does Keith love me or has other intentions? Knight of Pentacles, so slow. I see this. This is just, this is a problem. This is a problem that everybody's dealing with. Blessed Mercy is what I'm going to say to you. Just like people moving too slow, not making their intentions known. So, yeah, I feel like they're just too slow with the Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles is being too cautious. It's not being, you know, it's not being manly enough, for lack of a better term. I don't know how else to say it. That's the problem. Like, yeah, so that's what I'd say here. That's that. Rebecca, will I be any good at I would say yes, of course. I mean, to me, it's not something that you can be good or bad at. To me, it's like, you know, to me, there's like a million ways you can read tarot and all sorts of stuff. But I'd say yes. Four Swords is just like learning, right? Yeah, Queen of Swords, card of authority. So I would say yes, for sure. Nicole Long, thank you again for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, he's fine in person, but I like to speak to people while I'm not with them, though thought that was normal. It is normal. Getting bored of all these guys I currently know. Sorry to hear that, Nicole, really. But I would just say, just tell him. You know, I feel like that could solve a lot of problems, right? Yeah, 3 Cups, Celebration, 6 of Wands, Success, Communication, the Sun. I don't know, Nicole, you always get these really good cards. I feel like things are turning around for you. Even though, you know, maybe you don't see it yet, but I feel like things are turning around. I would just communicate with them, you know, and just say, hey, I want to talk to you. Maybe that will fix it. Maybe that will fix the problem. I feel like a lot of problems for a lot of people would be solved if they just opened their mouths, right? And just said, hey, why aren't you communicating with me all day? I want to talk to you. Maybe it'd be like, I'm busy. Or maybe it'd say, hey, sorry, I don't know. I just, you know, don't want to, I didn't think you would want to hear from me that much, right? And then maybe I'll start talking to you. Maybe it'll solve all the problems, is what I'd say to you. So that's that. All right. Let me switch decks real quick here, people. PA, I am all done, so, yes, but, I will have timestamps up in, like, probably 20-ish minutes or so, so if you check back in, like, 20 minutes, I'll have all the timestamps up. Sabrina, thank you for the super chat, really appreciate it. You say here, work advice, please. You have the Wheel of Fortune and the Eight of Swords. I feel like there is a turnaround coming in for you. There's like success coming in for you as well here, Sabrina. So I feel like there's a lot of luck coming in for you. But the Eight of Swords is like keeping yourself stuck, right? So the Wheel of Fortune says you have a vision of what you want in work or business, right? And it says like you need to move towards that. You need to move towards that basically with the Wheel of Fortune. The Eight of Swords says like you can easily be free at this time is what I would say to you. Three of Pentacles, teamwork. Three of Pentacles would be like working on a team or would be kind of like working towards something with the Three of Pentacles. So that's what I would say to you here. It could, you know, represent like kind of like networking, you know, in your current work and like trying to see what you can do to learn from other people or whatever. Sabrina is what I would say to you. Sabrina's spamming the chat. Sabrina, you have the Queen of Pentacles as well. So I feel like there's like tons of resources. I feel like there's tons of opportunities coming in for you here, Sabrina, is what I'd say there. But thank you. Donna, man coming anytime soon. Nine of Pentacles is you being too single, too independent. Two of Pentacles needing to have fun. The world needing to date. Could be travel, Donna. Ten of Pentacles, yeah. I feel like these are all dating cards. Nine of Cups. I'm trying to keep pulling until I find someone showing up here, Donna, but it's just not happening. So this would represent dating. Could be an Aries. I think Libra had Aries in their reading, Donna. So it could be an Aries coming in for you. Doesn't have to be. Could just be someone who's very structured in life. But yeah, I feel like you need to date is what I'd say to you. So I would just keep dating at this time. I know it's not a great answer, but that's what I would say to you. Date it up. All right. Tinkerbell, Sarah, I would say no. Tower, I'm not crazy about the Tower here. I feel like there's love coming in, but I'm not so sure it's this person. The writer, waiting for more writing opportunities. Do you see them? I would say yes. Five Wands is a card of competition, but to me, it's a card of like just working regardless of competition. So that's what I'd say to you. Rebecca, have a good night. Karina, hello. Thank you for the super chat. Any guidance would be great. You have the High Priestess. Trust your intuition. Two Wands. Two Wands is like taking control. So I feel like you need to take control in your life. It's also like a card of taking the lead in your life as well. Yeah, Five of Swords, letting things from the past go. Doesn't really matter. This is a lot of intuitive stuff is what I would say to you, Karina, because it's like you have that High Priestess. You have the Two of Wands. Two Wands can also be like taking control in your life. And the Hermit is like facing your shadow. It's like going internal. But again, it could also be just intuition, basically. So I feel like you need to trust your intuition. Four of Pentacles, I feel like things are going to stabilize in your life as well. So it's like there's more stability coming in for you. CJ, can I trust my friend? I would say yes. I feel like you can. Regain Reverse, hello. Will my music take off soon? You have the Five of Cups. I feel like there's a lot of opportunity here for you. Five of Cups is like sadness. Maybe just because things are not, taking off as quickly as you would like them to, obviously. But the Four of Swords is like saying be patient at this time. But Seven of Pentacles, yeah, I feel like things are going to grow. Seven of Pentacles is growth. It's like literally creating a money tree is what I'd say here. So, yes, I feel like things will take off. Yes. Lovely Finns, thank you for the super chat. General message, you have the Six of Wands and the Queen of Wands. Attention. This is a lot of attention. Six of Wands, getting attention. The Queen of Wands is a card of being bold, assertive, and kind of like getting attention. So I feel like you need to either get attention or you need to try to stand out in some way to get something you want. This could be work, business, love, pretty much anything. The Queen of Wands says you're very attractive at this time. So again, if you're looking for love, I would get out there. But for the most part, this is like getting as much attention as you possibly can. I think there's a lot of like success coming in for you as well, like good news with that Six of Wands. So I like it. I like that a lot. I like both of those cards together for sure. Bless Mercy, hello. Should I date Frank? Should I date Frank coming in, or should I be patient with Keith? I would say no to Frank, and Keith I feel like could be a little bit better for sure. Is what I'd say to you. No doubt about it. Is there nobody here tonight? That's probably what the problem is. All right, I will take a few more questions. So if you have a question, pop your question in down below. Otherwise, I'm going to take off tonight, and we will get going. Marikar, thank you as well for the kind words. Really appreciate it. Elaine, you have the Eight of Cups. This is like walking away from something from the past. I feel like you need to get focused on what you want with the Seven of Cups. I feel like you need to get very, very focused about the type of person you want, and I feel like you'll attract them, is what I would say to you. The Eight of Cups is like walking away from things that no longer serve you. So I would walk away from anything, that's toxic. Brandy, thank you so much for the super chat. Love it. We are going to do a collective for everyone who stayed till the end because of Brandy. So thank you, Brandy. And for everyone here in the collective, a big thank you to Brandy. We have the Chariot coming up first and the Ten of Swords as well. So I feel like for everyone here in the collective, that this could be saying that after some sort of difficulty, there is going to be a victory coming in for a lot of you. So I feel like for a lot of you, there could be some sort of victory coming in after a difficult period of time. Again, this could also just represent a move, as I always say. Chariot is a card of a move, and the Ten of Swords to me could also just be, plain and simple, could just be a move. So I feel like this could be a move for some of you. And hold on, I gotta try not to mess up this deck that I have over here. Next in the collective, we have the Magician and the Eight of Pentacles. I feel like you all can attract whatever it is you want into your life. This is like a lot of, the Magician is a card of manifesting, of course. Eight of Pentacles, money. So I feel like a lot of you could be manifesting money, but it could also represent manifesting anything that you desire in your life. So I feel like a lot of you could be manifesting things that you desire into your life. This could also represent like putting your work into something new. This came up a lot tonight, which is very weird, but it did come up a lot tonight. So I feel like a lot of people could be just putting in a lot of work into something new, or working on like new projects, new businesses, new anything, and I feel like that's what you could be working on here, and it could lead to a lot of success. And finally, We have the Temperance card and the Two of Cups. I feel like everybody needs to be patient in love. I've talked about this since, like, probably a few months ago. I do feel like there is a need for people to make sure to not rush love at this time, or do not rush a love situation. Basically, no expectations in love. I keep telling people it's, like, probably the best way you can have, like, a super positive relationship is to have no expectations. Meaning, like, you know, no ridiculous things. Like, I get the most, I'm not picking on anybody here. Like, trust me, I am expressing this to all of you with love, but I get the most ridiculous questions, right? And I appreciate it. I get it. I get that it matters to people. So I don't want people to feel bad about this or anything like that. But like I said, you know, I made the joke the other night, right? And people think I'm kidding. But I made the joke the other night about the pizza, right? About saying, you know, it's like I got plain pizza. He ordered pepperoni pizza. You know, what does that mean? But like, seriously, I've gotten questions like that are kind of like ridiculous about love. So no expectations in love. I feel like this is just saying, you know, focus, be patient in love, and things will kind of work out. So that's what I would say there. Kelly, sorry I missed your question for sure, but I do have it here. You say love card, past and present. Past, wondering how they're feeling. Stuck is what I would say here. Hangman, Three of Cups. They could be looking for something else with the Three of Cups. They could be looking for other love basically here, but definitely stuck with the Hangman. For present love, you have the Four of Wands and the Moon. I feel like you need to get out of your head. This is like saying there's marriage potential in your life, meaning it doesn't mean you will get married. It means that there could be someone who is going to come towards you who you could marry in the future. But basically you're gonna have to get out of your head with the Moon and let go of your fears and move towards like something new, basically. Yeah, new love, Ace of Wands, a new beginning in love here. So I feel like there's new love coming in for you, is what I would say. Let me figure this thing out real quick. How do I really don't know. Nicole Long, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. How's Perry settling into Melbourne? Saw he's activated his dating site again, so clearly looking for someone now that he has moved here. You have the Knight of Wands. I feel like he's having a great time. Justice. Yeah, I feel like he's looking for balance, probably balancing things out. So I feel like he's settling in. Knight of Wands is like a little bit of a player energy, so he might be like dating around here. Yeah, Page of Swords. This is you spying on him, Nicole. This is what I'm going to say to you. So yeah, I feel like you need to let go of your fears here. You have the Sun. I feel like he could be getting a lot of attention. I feel like there's a lot of attention that you could be getting as well. So I would get out there. Queen of Cups, you, right here, literally Pisces, right here. Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands is my card of recognition and achievement, Nicole. The Star, needing to shine your inner light. I mean, I could keep going all day long. Didn't you have this card the other night? King of Swords. I feel like there could be someone who's coming in for you who could be, like, a little bit more mature in life. Again, I always say, I like to stress with the King of Swords, to me, it's not necessarily someone who's older than you. It could just be someone who's very mature, basically. So I feel like you need to kind of, like, you know, pay attention to that. But, yeah, I feel like he's settling in fine. I feel like he's having a good time, is what I would say there with that Knight of Wands. Don, hold on 1 second, and I will try to take care of you if this decides to load. Actually, Don, you know what, Don? Don, just thank you for the super chat. Just put your question in down below. I'll be happy to answer it. But my computer is being slow as molasses right now, so, it won't let me check my PayPal. So, Don, feel free to, pop your question in down below, and I'll be happy to answer it. Let's see here. Yeah, for whatever reason, it's not showing up. Oh, Donna. Donna, did you change your name on here? That is the question. Now I understand why I was confused by that, Donna. Let's see if this is gonna load. Probably not. Something about a job, but it's not popping up. Donna, there we go. Thank you, Donna. Really appreciate it. You say, applied for a job. Will I get it? Queen of Swords, the Eight of Wands. Yeah, I would say yes. This is just you, Donna. And the Eight of Wands is success. So, and good news as well. So, I would definitely say yes. I feel like it's possible with this card here, Donna, for sure. Yeah, Knight of Swords. A lot of Swords cards. This would represent need to open up. But, that's what I would say to you there. So, yes. Nicole, thank you for the super chat. You say, I get heaps of attention, but I hate most of the guys who give it to me. I'm sorry for you. I feel like there's happiness coming in for you. I promise you. 7 of Wands, needing to open up more is what I would say to you. I feel like you just need to figure out, where the type of guy, what type of guy do you want, Nicole, is what I feel like you need to figure out, what type of person you want. And then I feel like you need to figure out, where that type of person would be, right? So, I know that sounds obvious, but I feel like that's, the easiest way to find someone. It's if you have a specific type of person in mind, where does that person hang out? Then I feel like you need to go there. I feel like people are attracted to you, Nicole. So I would just get out there. Yeah. Page of Cups. I feel like you would have love offers left, right, and center. So I feel like you just need to get out there with this Page of Cups is what I'd say to you. Yeah, get out of your head. So that's what I'd say to you. Sandy Rose, are you okay? 5 boring rants tonight. I miss Ronnie. I'm sorry, Sandy, I know. Thank you for the super chat. I just had, today, you know what, people? Today was a good day for me. I just feel kind of, blissed out today, right? I just chilled out today. I did my readings this morning. Then I chilled out for the rest of the day. Didn't really do much. And, just had a good day. So, that's probably why I'm a little bit more chill today than I normally am. So, sorry about that. Tomorrow, I'll make sure to be pissed off for everybody tomorrow, so don't worry. I'm sure something will set me off, right? Chai-Mai, hello, thank you for being here. Does Aquarius have feelings for me? Lovers, yes, is what I would say to you. 6 of Pentacles, there needs to be more. This comes up for everybody, probably because of Black Moon, Lilith, and Pisces. Black Moon, Lilith, and Pisces, there just needs to be more energy put into love, or, we could just be not putting enough in. This is why I say the same stuff every single night, So, that's what I would say there, but, yeah, I would just say, more flirting, more talking, more something, is what I'd say to you. So, yes. So, no doubt about it. But, anyway, I'm starting to lose my voice here, people, again. So, thank you, everybody, for being here. I really appreciate it. I will be back tomorrow night at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Also, I'll be back in the morning to do Cancer, Aries, and Sagittarius for the weekly readings. So, thank you, everyone, for being here, and definitely have a good night.